Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. Tom is joining us tonight from Smokin Gun Worx. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing fine, thank you.
Thanks for coming. We've
You're
never
welcome.
met before, so it's nice to meet you. Tell us what you do at Smokin Gun Worx.
I'm an instructor there now. Yep, I instruct 5 to 7 classes a month concerning firearms.
And how did you decide this is what you wanted to do?
Well, I've been around them for quite a while, and after retiring from a real job,
Yeah.
I just started doing this, and I enjoy it immensely.
Cool. So that's awesome. You're clearly passionate about it, which I think kind of leads into what we're going to talk about today, because you're going to feel safe learning from you because you're so passionate and you chose to do this, right? Like you said, it's not the real job you had for however many years. It's the job you chose to do after that. So I know tonight we're going to talk about home and family protection. So tell us, what do we need to know in regards to guns with our homes?
Well, home and family protection actually is a toolbox in the class. All right, as we go through each lesson, we look at different parts of the home, the exterior, looking for weak points, in other words, points of entry. Moving into the home, we can look at how to fortify or strengthen those weak areas, plus define areas for self-defense within the home. Okay, as we move along, do you work from home?
Sure.
Unfortunately, more break-ins are happening during daylight hours now than at night. So we talk about ways to fortify that or strengthen it, whatever word you want to use. Moving along, of course, we have to look at the Illinois state laws concerning defense of a person, dwelling, your home, and use of deadly force. Moving from that, do you have a safe room in your home? Is it the room that you might use for severe storms? Can your family gather there during a violent attack? Do you have a plan? What is your family supposed to do when there's a violent entry into your home? And finally, we review firearm safety, primarily muzzle management, trigger control, and then finally onto the shooting range, where we'll engage in exercises that are designed to challenge the shooter's ability, plus help them understand what it takes to actually defend a home. And that's pretty well encapsulating the whole program.
Which all seems super important and, something that I wouldn't just think immediately when you're talking about, going somewhere and learning how to use a gun, right? I mean, it's so important, the safety aspects and the why you would need to use it in your home and where, but it's just not, it doesn't come into my head first, so it's so important that that's what you're teaching.
Well, the safety is extremely important.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is have someone enter your home and you not realize that it's a family member and have an unintended accident.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, these things can be dangerous in certain hands, but training is what helps. Training is what makes them safe.
Sure. And that is so important. Training to use anything is so important, but when you're talking about something like a gun, possibly the most important part is the training.
Well, your car is a big weapon too.
That too. So tell us about what you recommend for the average home buyer in regards to guns and that course you're talking about.
Wow, that's a big question. There are so many possibilities for firearms out there and their uses. People that don't know firearms don't understand this.
Sure.
But when you get within a home, you have to choose the right firearm for use in that home, something that is comfortable for you, something that fits your hand well, ergonomics, and that you can use effectively, okay? Controlling recoil, being able to actually hit the target you're aiming at. All of this takes education, practice, training. I mean, it's never ending, okay? This is one skill, shooting is one skill that diminishes if you don't practice it. So I always preach practice, 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 okay? Especially within a home. Unlike television.
That's okay.
Unlike television, walls will not stop bullets, okay? They will travel through walls. And this has to be understood, especially when you're going to discharge your firearm within your home.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we do to sign up for a class with you? How does that process happen?
Call Smokin Gun Worx and ask about the scheduling and then sign up for it.
Awesome. So you're looking forward to the new year? Do you guys have a lot of fun happening there? New classes and maybe more people stopping in after the holiday
Yes.
hustle and bustle?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's not only this is a new class, we also have a new class called Be Streetwise, which
Okay.
is sort of the companion to this. This class here involves the home and what to do around the home, and the class Be Streetwise involves being out and about.
All right, so really important classes, and you can go to smokingunworx.com and get more information. Maybe go visit Tom. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Coming up next on GDS, we sent David Greenberg to hang out with the Harlem Globetrotters. Sounds like a perfect game day, right? Don't go anywhere.
The preceding segment was sponsored by Smokin Gun Worx.